Welcome to the Bobby Wallace Show. Here are your hosts, Coach Bobby Wallace and J.D. Byers.
Welcome into the Bobby Wallace Show, everybody. The Lions get off to a 4-1 now record. A big win over Shorter University that'll count as a Gulf South Conference victory. The Lions get the win at home for homecoming 2012. Coach,
Right.
You guys roll in for Lion Walk, and there was just a sea of tailgaters here waiting for you.
That was awesome. It was a great crowd, great support, great spirit. Pep rally last night was phenomenal. I mean, the kids, the alumni, band, cheerleaders, a lot of fun out on the practice field, had skits, and the parade was great today also. The Hall of Fame induction ceremony, which, you know, we'll mention mine, Brian Satterfield, being inducted, and you know, some other great people, the other 5 people that were inducted. Congratulations to all of them, and you know, it just was a great day. It was a great way to play. But the biggest thing that I challenged the team was to have a complete game. We had not played one all year long. And I thought we came out today offensively, defensively, and kicking game. You know, nothing's perfect. I mean, you know, we missed an extra point. We gave a couple of runs here and there. We, you know, but the bottom line is, it was a complete game. That's as close to a complete game as you're going to get against a good football team. I think Shorter is a good team. I think that they're years ahead of where they were 4 years ago when I coached against them, and I think they're going to be a good asset to our conference.
What a difference a week makes throwing the football. We come out and throw for more than 200 yards after only 16 a week ago.
Well, you know, we knew the talent was there. It wasn't about talent. It never was about talent. It was about the kids settling down. I think Melvin Harris's big catch early in the game, really, it's kind of like it broke the ice. It's kind of like now all of a sudden the confidence was there. We were doing things like we do in practice. And I thought Chris and Luke played extremely well. I thought our receivers ran good routes. We didn't have broken plays. And that's what I talked about the team again about, to make the next step, to take a push for a championship. We've got to improve mentally, not physically. I mean, physically we know we can play with people, but we have to do it from an execution standpoint, mentally doing the right things. And you know, what can you say about our offensive line tonight? You know, that's to Trey Tidwell, Rod Winston to come in as true freshmen. You know, to come in and take, you know, up for the 2 injured players, and the other 3 guys in the offensive line helping them. Just unbelievable performance, and you know, I'm just really proud of Trey and Rod for stepping up when they had to, and they're going to have to step up some more for another week or 2.
And the 2 quarterbacks collectively play well as a team, a tandem there, Luke Wingo and Chris Alexander. To talk about them now, our offensive coordinator, Cody Gross. Coach Gross, both quarterbacks saw action. They both saw success tonight.
They did. Real proud of both of them. They worked really hard. They have been working hard all along, and it was good to see them have some success. I know Chris had one incompletion that could have been caught, and Luke's incompletion was a batted down ball. So very proud of the way they threw the football, decisions that they made, and also the way they ran the football.
Let's talk about third down. It was huge, 91% on third down tonight.
Yeah, that was the difference. I know at halftime we saw stats. We were 5 of 6 on third down, and I know at least 3 of them were at least, you know, 3rd and 10 or more. You know, like I told them, halftime thing we need to get is make sure we're not in 3rd and long. But that's huge. I mean, you got to convert third downs if you want to continue moving the football, obviously. And, you know, also had some big plays tonight.
Coach Cody Gross, UNA's offensive coordinator. When we come back on the Bobby Wallace Show, we'll have highlights from the first half.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by TVA Community Credit Union, TNT Fireworks, the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, and the Marriott of the Shoals Hotel and Spa, and by Little Steve's.
Hello, I'm Bobby Wallace, head football coach of the UNA Lions. We've seen some exciting changes here the last year at UNA, and the same can be said of my friends at the new TVA Community Credit Union. Along with their new name, TVA Community Credit Union has just launched a new website and a new state-of-the-art facility on Wilson Dam Road in Muscle Shoals. But the one thing that will never change is the legendary service that has set them apart for over 75 years. TVA Community Credit Union. They're everybody's credit union.
TNT Fireworks is a proud sponsor of UNA Lions football and the Coach Bobby Wallace Show, and wishes them good luck in their quest for a Division II national championship. TNT Fireworks has fundraising opportunities available for your nonprofit organization or group. Earn high profits in a short period of time selling TNT's quality products. Call us today or visit us on the web at tntfireworks.com. Remember, if it's not TNT, it's not fireworks. Roar Lions!
Alabama's got the best in luxury hotels and golf, and the numbers to prove it. #1 out of all 333 Marriotts for golf, the Marriott Shoals Hotel and the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals. #2 out of all Marriotts for spa, Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa. Luxurious rooms with a view of the Tennessee River, plus 2 world-class golf courses ranked in the top 10 nationally. Call 1-800-949-4444 today to book your reservations at the Shoals.
When you support Little Steve's Convenience Stores, you're supporting small American family-owned businesses. They in turn support our high schools, our community, and the University of North Alabama. When you buy snacks, drinks, and other items from Little Steve's, you're saying we believe in America. 7 locations in Florence. Pine Street, Florence Boulevard at the corner of Helton Drive and Cox Creek Parkway and Chisholm Road. Cloverdale Road, Petersville. Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals. And Highway 72 in Killen. Little Steve's. Believe in America.
Welcome back to the Bobby Wallace Show, everybody. The Lions victorious 41-0. A shutout over Shorter University. The Lions down the Hawks in the first ever meeting between UNA and Shorter. Coach, in the first half, the defense gave us some turnovers. 2 in the first half, and we turned them into points. It was a big part of the first 2 quarters.
Well, that was, absolutely, because Shorter's offense, if you don't get them off track, in other words, if you let them gain 3-4 yards on first down, 3-4 yards on second down, that's what they do, and they were doing that early in the game, and they were holding the football. The clock's running. I think the first half felt like it lasted 30 minutes at the most. So if you don't get turnovers, they're keeping the game close. We finally got the 2 turnovers, turned them into points, and that broke the game open. So, without those turnovers, we're probably going to go in at halftime ahead 7-0 instead of 21-0, and that's what they want to do, is keep the game close.
Some exciting plays from the first 2 quarters in the win over Shorter. Here's the first half highlights.
UNA donning the all-purple. Purple over the purple pants, no stripe, purple helmets. Kicking left to right, and we are underway. Pontius's kick deep, driving to the back boundary. This one out of the back of the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 25 for Shorter. The fullback up right behind him. The belly, they keep it. Now the option keeper, and it'll be Eric Dodson behind his left tackle, Josh Clements. 3rd and less than a yard, just shy of the 35. The turn and the give to the fullback. Bradley Moon rumbles right side. He'll pick up a Shorter first down. Under center, down the line on the option, and they'll give it to the first man through off the triple look. They're trying to read that 3-technique tackle. They'll snap it down the far hash mark, right to left, ready to punt it away. A high snap, pulls it down, shanks this one. Shanks it to the right and out of bounds. This one will hop at the 20-yard line. Got to respect him. Play action, moving the pocket, rolling. Here's the throw and the catch. Chris Coffey near boundary, 30, ducks his head, powers his way out across the 35. Need to get to our own 46. Alexander, 3-step drop. Good protection. He's going to loft one deep down the near boundary. Melvin Harris on the comeback, and it is tipped away incomplete. Tipped away. Melvin Harris, did he catch it? On a comeback back shoulder throw. A pickup of 38 yards. And we're across midfield for the first time today. No score, last play, first quarter. Up the middle, Lamar Smith at the 20, still on his feet to the 19. UNA eyeing the end zone to our left. Trying to follow Chris Alexander. Lamonte breaks the tackle, spins 10. Lamonte inside the 10 to the 8. We're going to go fast, just inside the right hash. Alexander again leads, dives to the end zone behind a block. And Lamar Smith springs him forward for a touchdown, North Alabama. And UNA gets on the board. Chris Alexander right up the middle. Michael Schuster pounds the extra point through out of the hold of Allman. Under center, Dotson, the sophomore quarterback, wants to throw. 3-step drop, everybody covered, rolls to the near side, on the boundary, catch is made. Wide open was Kareem Hodrick. Jones comes in, the junior wing to the near side. They fake to him. Here's the quarterback keeper. We chase Eric Dodson, and the shifty guy gets down to the 30. UNA very low penalized this year, leading 7-0. They're in the red zone. Fumble. Dodson lost it. Straight ahead. It's loose, and North Alabama's covered it. The linebackers are there, and North Alabama gets a turnover on defense. We're ready to snap it again. Wingo takes it right side. Got a big hole. It's got the first down. Splits two defenders. Spins out across the 30. Two linebackers, three down linemen, and now here come the defensive ends to throw. Wingo wide open to Allman. He'll make the grab. Allman takes the high pass across midfield. On a 3rd and 2, far hash is going to keep it. Luke Wingo behind a block, pushes the line forward. Smith split left. Harris by himself to the right side from the far hash. Looking left on a penalty play. Down the sideline, Smith wide open over the head. Grab, it is caught. Wingo, two running backs in there. In comes Carney. He'll lead and block. Wingo up the middle, running behind Carney. Touchdown, North Alabama. Josh Roberts. He'll snap it back. This PAT is clear out to Royal Avenue. Good. 14-0 North Alabama. UNA crowds the box. They go with a flex bone. Toss sweep behind three blockers. Coming to the near side. Still on his feet. And upended. We finally connect. The running back, fullback Bradley Moon. Play action. Ready to throw. Down the near boundary. Open for a minute. And then Delvin Irvin intercepted at the 40. Down the near boundary 30. Delvin Irvin, with his second INT in 2 weeks, is inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another turnover for the Lions. They jump, we snap it, and it's going to be a free play. Alexander from the far hash throws this one to Harris over the middle. Caught at the 1. It is caught. Touchdown, North Alabama, on a beauty by Alexander going deep. Second completion, second hookup to Melvin Harris. Chris Alexander finds him for a 33-yarder. The extra points tagged on by Schuster, and we are up 21-0 with 1:43 to go before the half. This is the UNA Lions Sports Network.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by Sheffield, Layton, and Russellville Pharmacies, and now in Lawrence County, Logan Pharmacy in Moulton, E.A. Nelson Company, and by Southern Fastening.
These days there's still a need for genuine personal relationships, especially when it comes to your pharmacy. Sheffield, Layton, and Russellville Pharmacies are still locally owned and independent, the way you like it. From the time you walk through the front door, you just feel that family atmosphere. Plus, they provide fast, easy, and extra-friendly service every time. Rodney Logan and his staff have everything you need when you need it, and they also specialize in topical compounding medication, mixed on-site. Sheffield, Layton, and Russellville Pharmacies. Great customer service at all 3 locations.
If you're looking for top quality equipment to maintain your property, then look no further than E.A. Nelson Company, located in Florence. They represent the top-notch players in the lawn and garden industry, such as Walker mowers, Bad Boy mowers, Massey Ferguson tractors, Rhino, and other short-line implements. E.A. Nelson is a one-stop full-service dealer providing sales, service, and replacement parts. Whether it's manicuring a lawn, maintaining a green field, or landscaping, E.A. Nelson has equipment for you. Then come by and see what top-notch equipment is all about at 1011 Mitchell Boulevard next to O'Neill Bridge in Florence, or call 256-766-0356.
First there was hammer and nail, then air-powered pneumatics, followed by cordless tools, both gas and battery powered. Now, from Senco, the leader in the power fastening industry, there is Fusion Technology. Power fastening with no gas, no hose, no competition. Senco's Fusion Technology creates the first true cordless pneumatic nailers.
5 distribution centers in the Southeast as a Southern Fastening Systems representative nearby to serve you. Southern Fastening Systems and Senco brands, a team that can't be beat.
Welcome back to the Bobby Wallace Show, everybody. Still to come is our Frostbite Montague's Player of the Game. We got second half highlights just around the corner. Speaking of the second half, Coach, you've got to play a lot of folks.
We played everybody that we could have. I hate that we didn't play Kyle Crabtree quarterback more, but didn't know that when he handed the ball with Diamond Simmons, he was going to run for a touchdown so fast. So I wish I'd have let Taylor Pontius kick the extra point, but it happened so fast that you know, things just happen like that. But we did play a lot of people, played about everybody we could that you know, we didn't want to burn a redshirt year on. And I think you can see we had a heck of a recruiting class last year.
Diamond Simmons, 80 yards on one run, finishes with over 100 yards, and that 80-yarder got this crowd back into it.
Well, you know, he's done that every time he's touched the ball, and now we're using him in special teams. But also you look at the 2 freshmen, like I said earlier, offensive linemen. You look at Floyd Jones starting in the secondary. You look at Jalen Rita starting in the secondary. We're playing a ton of freshmen, and it's going to pay off for our future.
Let's have those second half highlights right now and show you highlights from the third and fourth quarter.
Here is the kick from the 35. Short and taken at the 6. Lamar Smith cuts it far boundary, slides out across the 22-yard line. Just starting the third quarter, UNA up 21-0. Two linebackers, four-man defensive front for the Hawks. Man in motion, Mabry Cook shuffles the feet. Up the middle, the handoff, still on his feet, plowing out across the 20 near the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Schuster puts 3 up backs ahead of him. Roberts on the snap, puts a leg into this one. Not the best effort by Schuster, but it's going to take a good UNA roll. Still on the ground at the 35, rolling to the 33-yard line. They use 2 wings on the flex bone. Down the line on the option, we drop him. Dotson hit from behind. Breon James brought a load in the junior. Again, 3 running backs. Man in motion is Brandon Morton. They pitch it to him on a toss sweep. Chasing him is Matafa. They hit him shy of the 40. That's 4 yards shy of the first down marker. To snap it back is Powell. They'll kick down the far hash mark left to right. No rush by North Alabama. Will try to set up a return. End over end kick. Smith at the 21. Smith puts it under his arm, cuts it up at the 30. Smith with a big hole, breaks it near side 40. Smith's got running room. He's across midfield and down to the 42-yard line, angling to the near side. 1st and 10, North Alabama in shorter territory. Chris Alexander, the give, near side Smith, puts it in the outside arm on his feet, pulling tacklers down to the 32-yard line. 3rd and 12 from the 32 of Shorter. Shotgun snap, 3-step straight drop back. Alexander steps up, running for his life. Alexander looks and throws. He's got a man open, caught Markelvin Washington. Falling backwards, he hauls it in at the 7-yard line. Cook will work in motion, shuffles over to the right side. Trap play set up. Lamar Smith squeezes up the middle. Lamar stays on his feet, break balance. He'll go into the end zone. Touchdown, Lamar Smith in North Alabama. 7-yard scamper right up the gut. In comes Michael Schuster. Josh Roberts to snap. Daniel Allman puts it down, and the kick is up and no good. He hooked it.
In the kicking game, and he did.
Here's a big part of our special teams. Taylor Pontius drives it deep 5 yards, forcing the knee. 8-9 now in the box. They turn and give. The fullback tries to bounce it outside, and he won't. Delvin Irvin goes high and hit down low. Donnelly Johnson. One wide out, split to the far side by himself on a 2nd and 10. And they give to the fullback nothing much, but Bradley Moon will fall forward to the 29, a pickup of 4. Working from their own 29. Down the line on a reverse option. Rock Slaughter. Hey, a little help from Dominique Duster and a collision. No rush again. And a knuckleball. Smith backpedals at the 32. Looks, shuttles his feet, and he'll go down right there. No return that time. 4-man rush. Luke Wingo back in at quarterback, and he wants to throw. He's found Allman again. Allman on a soft spot, running straight up the field across midfield 40, down to the 37-yard line, a pickup of 29 yards. So Towson hanging tough down in the bayou. Here's the give up the middle. Coffee, big hole. Coffee right at the guts. He's picked up 12 yards inside the 25 to the 23. Diamond Simmons is into the game. They give to Diamond, spins. Diamond Simmons is broken away. Diamond to the 5, diving to the 1 is Diamond Simmons. 2 extra tight ends to join Mabry Cook. Luke Wingo from the shotgun. Up the middle, Luke's going to keep it, runs right side. Leans, drives, pumps the feet. Touchdown, Lions. Michael Schuster, he'll snap it, or kick it rather. He missed his last PAT. This one right down the pipe. And the Lions lead it 34-0. He was capped on the drive, Luke Wingo, at the 4:28 mark, taking it in from 2 yards out on a quarterback keeper. Pontius, Eric Dodson, he was doubled back and may have a knee injury. He went out on the last series on a 3rd down play. They couldn't convert and they had to punt. This time it is Cody Sperling who will go deep for the punt from Mai. Sperling at the 30, takes it in, bubbles it, fumbles it, still on the turf. Looks like Shorter has it, and they do. The man playing backup quarterback for Shorter under center Bludser took a punishing blow. He'll take a 3-step drop, throw to the boundary, tipped away Irvin. It is caught and intercepted. Massey has it. He'll spin up to the 24-yard line, and the Lions have their 3rd turnover of the game, a fumble, and now 2 interceptions. Wanting to throw Wingo. The play develops, but it is tipped, and it is knocked away at the line of scrimmage. The snap back to Schuster. He'll punt this one sky high spiral. It'll turn over nose first. And Schuster's punt this time won't check up. It goes nose first into the end zone. A touchback. It's coming out to the 20. Bludser toss sweep. Morton Runs up the far boundary. We got him down around the 15-yard line, but he picks up a first down. The fake and now play action. Blitzer to throw. This one intercepted by a backup. How about that? Caught by Cortez Pickett, the sophomore out of Birmingham, the right guard. Here's Diamond Simmons up the middle, cut back. He's got running room. He's bursting into the secondary. Across midfield, still on his feet, breaks a tackle, 45. Diamond Simmons is going to go to the house. Touchdown, North Alabama. A one-play drive that covers 80 yards into points. The kick on the way. Schuster to our right, out of the hold of Allman. Josh Roberts on the snap, and the conversion is good. And the Lions defensively pitching a shutout, and the offense gets on the board on an 80-yard touchdown run by Diamond Simmons. We lead 41-0.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by Scholl's Distributing and Budweiser, the Bishop Automotive Group, and by Hometown Market.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Yes, please. Hey, Daddy, will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around. Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
Hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Score big with Bishop Automotive. All of your favorite new cars and trucks. Toyota, Scion, Chevy, Buick, GMC. Best-selling used cars like Honda, Ford, and Nissan. Even luxury vehicles on sale. And everyone's a winner with Bishop's benefits. Get a lifetime warranty and oil changes for life. Need credit help? It's guaranteed. So if you need a better car or truck today, get off the bench and visit BishopAutos.com. The Bishop Automotive Group.
Hi, I'm Bobby Wallace, and I would like to invite you to shop with my friends at Hometown Market, located in the 7 Point Shopping Center in Florence. Hometown Market can supply all your grocery needs with a large selection of groceries, fresh fruits, and vegetables at their everyday low prices. Their meat market offers a wide variety of fresh meats cut daily by the qualified meat cutters. Look for the other Hometown Market locations in Athens, Decatur, Hartselle, and Aniana. Hometown Market, 1421 North Wood Avenue in the 7 Point Shopping Center.
The Lions of North Alabama are 4-1. They get the 41-0 win over Shorter. Wow, 436 yards of offense, and you got to look for a player of the game here. They could come from offense, defense. A lot of folks can be players of the game in this one, presented by Frostbite and Montague.
There's no question. I could probably rattle off about 15 guys that could have been player of the game, but you know, we're going to pick Chris Alexander because nobody overcame as much adversity between last week and this week as he did, and to perform the way he did. I think not only did it take a brick off his back, but also it lifted the whole offense up, and I think it gave everybody confidence on the field, and I think it contributed to offense, defense, and kicking game. So Chris Alexander did a great job.
Chris Alexander, 9 of 10 passing, 126 yards. Even had our first rushing touchdown of the game in this one to get us off to a 7-0 lead. Chris Alexander is this week's Frostbite Montague's player of the game.
UNA starting quarterback Chris Alexander. What a difference a week makes. 9 of 10 passing tonight.
Yes, sir. It was a pretty good game tonight.
Melvin Harris, a couple of great catches there, so the confidence just kind of built when those receivers got open and made grabs. The ball was right on the money.
Yes, sir. We threw more time and more confidence. We had a great game all around today.
Luke Wingo comes in with you. You guys both saw success. Talk about the week of preparation, you and Luke, and how you guys work together as two quarterbacks kind of pushing each other.
Yes, sir. It's a great competition. You know, he pushes me, I pushes him. We root for each other. It was just a great relationship between us.
9 of 10 passing tonight for Chris Alexander, our player of the game, presented by Montague's and Frostbite.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by First Metro Bank, the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, and the Marriott of the Shoals Hotel and Spa, and by Little Steve's.
Alabama's got the best in luxury hotels and golf, and the numbers to prove it. #1 out of all 333 Marriotts for golf, the Marriott Shoals Hotel and the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals. #2 out of all Marriotts for spa, Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa. Luxurious rooms with a view of the Tennessee River, plus 2 world-class golf courses ranked in the top 10 nationally. Call 1-800-949-4444 today to book your reservations at the Shoals.
very excited about being here. Very excited that you're here. You know, it just means a lot to me, and it's a great way to get started. And I've got a lot invested in this university, and I love this university.
And the Bobby Wallace Show continuing. The Lions with a great victory over Shorter University. And Coach, defensively, got to go back to that, pitching another shutout. We've already got 2. We're only halfway through the season.
Well, I think the defensive coaches, led by Chris Willis, his defensive coordinator, and Brett Borden, and Blake Ferris, Michael Pendergrass, you know, all the guys that helped Stephen Figueroa, our graduate assistant, they've done a great job, and I think the players have really listened to what they're coaching them to do. They carried out their assignments, you know, on the option football, and didn't give up the big play. I think we've improved tremendously on defense from the Miles game to this point. And I think the biggest reasons is the coaching and the fact that we were so inexperienced to start the season. You know, only Rod Woodson and probably Taylor Carney and maybe Dominique and Richie Matafa had really even played much, and the other guys hadn't even played at this level before, and to expect them to come in and just first game, you know, be perfect is really unrealistic. But now, as you see in the Floyd Jones and Jalen Reed as 2 true freshmen, Brian Barnett, a true freshman, Breon James, a junior college transfer, Tavares Wilson, a junior college transfer, coming in and starting to play. Dimitri Orr, don't want to really leave anybody out, but they're all developing, and I think you're seeing the results of that. And so, you know, very proud of our defense and how far they've come along.
Coach, now to get it 5-1, we're going to go on the road. We're going to take on somebody you're familiar with here, the Texas A&M Kingsville Javelinas. We go down almost to Mexico. Well,
you know, when I was here before, they had Ron Harms, and one of the legendary coaches in Division II. They also, you know, had all the Harlan Hill Trophy winners. Tremendous history at Texas A&M Kingsville, just like University of North Alabama. And we were able to play, we played them in the 1993 semifinals here, and we had to stop them from going for 2 on the last play they went for 2, and we had to stop the 2-point play to be able to get our first chance to play in the national championship game. So we beat Texas A&M Kingsville to get there. Then the next year, we had to play them in the national championship game, and you know, we were ahead 16-10 with a little over 2 minutes to go in the game, but they were driving and on our 20-yard line, fixing to score a touchdown and kick an extra point and beat us 17-16, and then, you know, that's when great players make great plays. Ronald McKinnon set in front of an interception and won the game for us, and Paul Sanders intercepted another last-second interception. So then they thought it was always because we were here. So then in 1996, we go out there, and maybe it was 97, 96, I believe, and we went out there and they expected to beat us for sure, and then we ended up upsetting them out there also. So we're undefeated against Kingsville. Knock on wood, we don't want to jinx ourselves, but the bottom line is there's a lot of history between these 2 schools.
The itinerary will go into Corpus Christi and bus on down, make it a 1-day trip.
Well, you know, the biggest job I got is probably getting some of the kids on the plane they ain't never flown. That might be my biggest job this week, but now we're excited about, you know, flying, and you know, that'll be a great trip for some of the kids and great place to go play.
A week of preparation for the Javelinas of Texas A&M Kingsville. We'll have highlights from that one next time. Join us then on the Bobby Wallace Show for highlights of that game.
Thank you for watching the Bobby Wallace Show. Please join us again next Sunday at 6:30.